Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. I'm going to play Final Fantasy Draft again in just a second. I'm starting on the main screen for unusual reasons. Not anything important at all. But I've just been looking at they have to use such a tiny font for this. And when you say, oh yeah, I want to play more of, why is it not just popping up my recent drafts? Whatever. Like, this is so big it goes on to the next line, and I'm like, why is it so much longer? And I realize it's because this is the only set I can ever recall where part of the set name they've included the words Magic the Gathering. Right? Like, it was Premier Draft Tarkir Dragonstorm or whatever. And I assume this is very much required by their contractual agreement with Square or something. Like, you, they're not allowed to just call it Final Fantasy. They have to call it Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. Maybe, or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe Magic wants to make sure that the Final Fantasy set has Magic the Gathering in its name so that everyone knows what it is. I don't know. Either way, it looks kind of silly on Arena. Not a serious problem, but just a funny thing I noticed. All right, let's get this draft going. This is my fourth draft of the format, day 2. It is no longer release day at the time of recording, although, of course, as you're watching, this release day was presumably 3 days ago. For me, it was only 1 day. Oh, well, I'll take the rare. Titan is a heck of a card. I don't think I've ever seen a Titan actually get to its later stages in one of my games anyway. I did see it in a video I watched in a Chocobo deck during early access. Someone brought back a bunch of lands with Titan. But if you can't kill this Titan, it is a real problem. And if you can kill it, then great. It drew removal for 5 mana. It's fine. I don't think anything else here is at all takeable over Titan. It's a shame we won't be wheeling side quest raise a Chocobo. But we might. It's not a Chocobo, it's a Chocobo. We might get Gissel Greens. When this was in Final Fantasy VII, I think, and I never realized until this set came out that the H doesn't come after the S. It's not Gishel. Anyway. I mean, Garnet likes sagas, and we have a saga, but I don't think it's that good a card. I don't want to just go all in on one thing right away. I think Garnet could easily wheel if no one else is in green-white. And I think Anima is a substantially better card in isolation. Oh, although Thunder Magic is better still. Really solid removal. One of the best commons in the set. Anima is powerful, but it's kind of filling a similar role as Titan is, and in a different color, so I don't know. I think I'd be happy. I don't know. I just think Thunder Magic is probably better than Anima. That's all. What is this? Esperama. Ah, yes. I did some practice drafts with a friend before the set came out. And I had a good time with Esperama. It was difficult to play it on 4 and get it to kill something important because I didn't have enough. Oh, I guess this is really a blue-red-gold card, actually. So maybe we don't take it yet? But what else do you take? Might just be a land? Stay open? Keep Titan as a possibility? Because I don't think any of this stuff is all that great. Except Esperama. I mean, okay. You could take this, because in a blue-red deck, it's very good. And if I don't end up in blue-red, then, maybe it'll be fine. I think, I don't know. I think there were 2 reasonable choices there. The blue-black The green-black land was also reasonable. What is this? Deadly Dispute. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take side quest Raise a Chocobo to go with Summon Titan. That would be a powerful, like, Titan and Chocobos is the real deal, and red-green is the Chocobo's color, right? So, color pair. So I'm happy to take this. I think it's the best card in the set, pack as well, which is nice. Well, maybe Deadly Dispute. Really nice in the black-white deck. Gissel greens. Okay, we got some Chocobo stuff going on. I think you could take Thief's Knife if you wanted, or the green-white land. But this is shaped. I've wanted to play the Chocobos deck. We'll see if I can actually do it. I get another Esperama, huh? Or the Chocobos are tokens. They're Choco tokens. GF Ifrit also good. Like, there's a lot of good stuff in this pack. I think I'm less excited about this Esperama in what looks more like a red-green deck. And I'm going to grab a thing that cares about tokens in a Chocobo deck. Okay, nothing green or red in this pack. What would we like to speculate on? A colorless card that enjoys being milled by Titan, I guess? Aerith Rescue Mission is a good card. I don't know whether it's better than this Relentless thing. I had this in one of my practice drafts, and it was quite powerful. Also, someone played it against me and killed me in one of my real drafts on video. So it definitely could be something. I don't think it's necessarily amazing, but in the right deck, it's pretty cool. Take a Chocobo Kick over a Cactuar and over Blitzball Shot. Just solid removal. Also, in the Chocobo's deck, being able to pick up a land is a benefit. So you might kick this even if you don't need the extra damage sometimes. Yeah. Green is looking great. The Gishel... It's not Gishel. The Gissel? Who knows? Gisal? Greens have wheeled. World Map would not be terrible, but it's definitely not as good as this. Also worth noting, there's some decent black going around, and not a lot of red. Yeah, really the only red card I have is Thunder Magic. The issue is just that, like... Maybe I'll take a black card here, because we saw some black going by earlier. We have a little bit of graveyard synergy already. The issue is just that, like, Chocobos are a green-red thing, not a green-black thing. So if we're only getting green cards for them, it's kind of a bummer. I don't... No, take this thing. Because green is a color we're actually playing. Alright, I mean, here's some red. Not that it's any good. I'll take a Haste Magic. You never know. Magic Damper, I guess? To protect Titan and stuff? I don't know. I'm not disciplined enough to hold up, to hold up counter spells. Oh, Knights of Round. Are you kidding me? There's 2 Chocobo cards, and what is this? 2 mana, sorcery, go find a non-green land. Put it onto the battlefield tapped. So, the question is this card so good? I mean, it wins the game if you resolve it. But it's 8 mana. Double white. I think I just want to do Chocobo stuff. And 2 mana Wild Growth seems pretty good. Yeah. Try to wheel one of the Chocobo making cards. Let someone else have this lovely white card. Another Gourmet or a Chocobo Kick, I guess, are the choices here. Or this, like, 1-mana Death Toucher. I think I'm taking another Gourmet. Well, no. Removal's so good. Yeah. Who are you? Oh, this is the... Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, although... Oof. Bland T-Rexor is good, although I think probably not as good as this thing. 4-mana 3/2 that, like, draws a card and fills your graveyard. Well, it doesn't just draw a card. Like, it draws a good threat of yours that has already died. The meld is not going to happen, but that's fine. It's still a good card. Go find 2 lands is kind of funny. I think you're supposed to take Town Greeter, though, as like a card that does a little something in the early game, but also finds you a land, like just to make sure you hit your land drops, basically, rather than trying to ramp crazy hard when you're already at 4. This is better if you really care about towns, which I don't. Rides the Shoe Puff. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's... Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is an easy Shoe Puff. Great for landfall. Take a T-Rex. Easy pick. It looks like green, I mean, is fairly open and will be splashing probably red. But, I mean, we don't have so much red that that's obvious. I don't even know what to take here. It's all kind of lame. I don't know. This. Yeah, Gigantode seems fine. This blue-green land I don't really care for. Cactuar is fine. Nice early game. Like, you kind of own the early game if you play a Cactuar. It doesn't exactly scale, but it's good enough at what it does. I don't know. I mean, I don't want any of this. Or this. Land? I don't know. Land? I'm not the life gain deck. I don't know. Maybe I end up needing to splash blue somehow. I really don't think I'm going to need a Blazing Bomb. Okay, Clive. I'll take it. That's a reason to commit to red. Oh, big Chocobo. I want a big Chocobo, man. Anyway, I had Clive in my last deck, and it failed to meet my expectations, but that was my fault. I misplayed with Clive in big ways multiple times. It seems like a pretty simple card, right? You just play a 6-mana 5/5, and then you punch their stuff and you kill them. But figuring out like whether I should discard or not, timing when you should flip it, I had a lot of misplays. I guess Torgal would be a nice wheel, but I assume that's not going to happen. Starting Town? Oh, Lightning Bolt, probably. Starting Town is good, but I'll take a Lightning Bolt. Farseek. Oh, interesting that this shows the actual name of the card and like the Oracle name and not the printed name, right? Over here. Another Titan! Slam dunk. Just checking the pack. Yeah, I don't want any of this. Who are you? Obviously, I don't want it. Okay. Just curious about what it was. 2 mana ramp seems good, although probably Thunder Magic is better. I don't need to ramp super hard. Like, I have 5s and 6s. Being able to kill their stuff is... Like, I also have 2s and 3s. I don't need to get super ramped up quickly. If I just kill their stuff, I'm happy. Oh, suplex. But, oh, what are you? When a land enters, you can discard a card, draw a card. So it's landfall that fixes your draw. Huh, there's numerous reasonable choices here. I think you're probably supposed to take the town. Suplex is really good, though. No, I'm taking the suplex. I don't know about this. I think I'd be okay putting that card in my deck, but I'm not as much as the other stuff. Tifa's Limit Break. It doesn't give trample, but, like, this is a kill with Titan, pretty much, right? Samurai's Katana is good, but it isn't really what I'm doing. I would happily take a combat trick, and indeed that is what I am doing. What are you? 2 mana? +1/+0. Okay. I mean, a combat trick is nice for, like, rule beats in general. But this is... I don't know. I think I'll just take Beavers. Bard's Bow is a good card. Freya Crescent... Oh, but this only adds mana for specifically equipment. Oh, I could take Blitzball Shot, but I'm kind of short of 3s. Esperama has Wield. Nobody likes this card, huh? I don't love it either. As I said before, I think there are... In the specifically red-blue deck, it is pretty cool. I guess I'll take another Catcar. I don't think I want to run them both. More Beavers? I think probably just a cycling land. Wow. Ifrit on the wheel. That's a good card. I think I'm happy to have it. It's not, like, amazing, but it's good. So, I don't think I need this Atmo whatever. So, first thing is, how many non-creature spells do I have? A lot at the moment. How many of them are getting into my graveyard? Oh, do I want this? Maybe? It's kind of cool against job select cards, right? To just be able to kill them for 1 mana. Especially at instant speed, you can, like, trick them. In combat, right? They attack with a big creature, you block with a middling creature, and then you say, haha, your guy's a 1/1. But, like, you're still getting 2 for 1 against job select cards because they get a hero, right? So you have to work hard to counter that out. So, I don't know about this. But maybe it's better than Airship Crash? Well, no, I think the optionality of cycling makes this quite a bit better. Plus, it can kill flyers. Oh. When did I end up with a haste magic? I don't even remember taking that. Get out of here. So, I have plenty of non-creature spells, so this could do something. In fact, my creature count, like, is a little low. I mean, okay, Bard's Bow is kind of a creature. These Chocobo cards are creatures. So really, I have, what, 3 more creatures than it looks like. Yeah. Okay. So 18 is a high number of creatures. I could lose a couple if I didn't like them. And I don't really care for Hill Gigas or Gigas or whatever this guy's name is. I think having 3 1-drops is fine. Oh, how many birds do I... Is it real? It's... Yeah. So side quest to raise a chocobo is not impossible, but tough. The thing is, though, it's just, like, fine on its own. It's like 2 mana, make a chocobo, right? 2 mana for 2/2 that gets landfall triggers. And then if I happen to have somehow used Gasol Greens multiple times, like, I could own 4 birds. It's unlikely, right? I would have to cast this and cast one of these twice and the other one once. So I think this card is worse. Oh, by the way, this is another creature. I think this card is worse for me than Gasol Greens. So if I'm cutting chocobos, it should be this one. The black chocobo is obviously powerful. I just don't think I'm very likely to get one. I mean, I have a lot of cards that, well, not all of these care about lands, right? I have a lot of ways to trigger chocobos. Maybe I still want all the chocobo cards I can get. Yeah, and I mean it's a 2-drop. Those are important. So this is closer to my real suite of creatures, right? 19 of them. Airship Crash is just not my favorite card. And neither is this. I think if I were playing best of 3, they would be perfectly fine sideboard cards. Like that 1 mana equipment destruction that gains the opponent life, amazing against the Boros decks, right? But I don't know I'll be facing them. What do I have that makes tokens, actually? That's a question. Is Coup Gourmet just bad? I only have 3 ways to make tokens. Yeah, maybe I don't need this 3 mana 2/3. Tifa's Limit Break seems cool with the Titan Trample, right? That's why it's in the deck. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is it good? It's 8 mana to triple something. But just doubling is huge, obviously. And it's playable to just give +2/+2. Maybe I have too much removal? I mean, I don't know if that exists. Maybe I'll get rid of the suplex. Like, I have Thunder Magic and Lightning Bolt and Chocobo Kicks. I think suplex is good, but I should have decent board presence such that Chocobo Kick can deal 3 to a creature. And I'm just going to not worry about artifacts, I guess. The Hill Gigas do have Trample, which, I don't know, kind of cool with Tifa's Limit Break, but... Yeah, I have several big Tramplers. I guess I should be looking at this Esperama still. Because the number of actual non-creature spells keeps going down. I don't like own any wizards. Yeah, let's just get rid of these. And maybe this is enough one drops, like maybe too many. I don't know which one to cut though. Like, Cactuar is a really solid early game presence, but it is a tax on your mana. This just kind of unambitiously trades with something. Trades with a 2-drop or whatever, which is nice. And then it's a threat late game. I think the Cactuars kind of stop being useful eventually, and that's a good enough reason to get rid of one over the O2, which is kind of always at least sort of useful. Okay, maybe this is a deck I can play. We'll see how it goes. Auto land has given me 7/9, huh? That's probably right. I only have 5 red spells. Okay. Oh, doesn't that mean... Oh, no. I'm keeping Clive, obviously. I was about to say, oh, I should cut the Hill Gigas, but yeah, I did that. Okay. Now, okay, question. How do I... What I want to do is cut... it should be possible. Where's my lightning bolt? Of course, it's in one slot. Can I run a lightning bolt that doesn't look like ass? There's some way to choose styles, right? Card styles? What is this? What? I don't know. I guess I can't. I already have this setting about alt arts, right? But that's not what's going on. Yeah. Auto apply card styles. No, don't do that. I don't want card styles. All right. Do I have too many lands? That's a question I should ask. I often have a blind spot to that. So I have a Commune with Beavers and a Newfound Awakening. This is 2 cards that can search for lands. And I have Town Greeter, which can look for lands. So although my deck cares a lot about lands, I could consider cutting one of them. I also have Balam T-Rexar. Maybe I can put back in one more spell and just run 16. What spell would that be? Like Suplex or Cactuar, probably. Or maybe some Artifactate? Creatures 10. But it's not true. Really, we have a lot of creatures. I'll put... I'll put the Cactuar in? Right? No, let's put in a cycling card that can deal with equipment. Blue or red spells? Well, that's not the greatest for me. By the way, like, what is a Johnny doing here? That's who this is, right? What's he doing in Final Fantasy? Maybe it's not a Johnny. Maybe it's some guy from Final Fantasy that I just don't know. Okay, game one against Tsubaki M? The Mind Sculptor, but with a red avatar. Oh, come on, this isn't cool. Alright, mulligan, I guess. This is better. I have a lot of chocobos lying around. Let's just get rid of this airship crash. Scrying at the bottom is like cycling, but for 0. Amazing. Alright, more forests is fine with me. Oh, I thought this was Gissel Greens. It's Chocobo Kick. Okay, fine. They have a 1-mana white instant. Is that You Are Not Alone? Cloud. Okay, at least it's not a Buster Sword. I'm not thrilled to spend removal on a 2-1, but, you know, that's what was on the board. I could have just swung with the Chocobo and traded and played Bard's Bow, but maybe that was better. But I just like having a bunch of stuff, you know? I could do this and hope... If I hit a land, I could then still play Bard's Bow, and if I don't, I could cycle for a land. Or I could just play Bard's Bow. That seems sort of weak. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on what Commune of Beavers... Like, maybe I don't want to land out of this. I think I do, though. Alright. Just keep up with the pressure. Keep creatures coming. Barret. Well, let's get a counter on my guy, I guess. I did this, or I ordered this wrong. I should have done this first so I could play, so I could fetch a mountain but still have 2 green. Or I could have tapped green and red. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'll go get a forest. But I only need to have 1 double red card in the deck, right? But I should have my second mountain. Played better. Well, I don't feel like I'm ahead this game. I'm going to need to draw some big stuff. Eventually. Titan would be nice. This is a 2-2 and a 0. A 1-2, right. Well... They can sack Zac Fair to give the 3-2 indestructible this turn, and I can't do anything about that. I can force them to do it now by spending Chocobo Kick. I guess I should. What does this do, by the way? Yeah. I'll double up just in case, but it doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter. This becomes a 4/4. I didn't think. I forgot I had this already. Oh, but then it goes back to my hand. Okay. Never mind. I should have kept the land in hand, maybe? No, what if I draw... Well, actually, I don't have a 6-drop that I could play, do I? Yeah, I should have kept the land in hand. And I could even play it now and have a 4/4. Yeah. Okay, justified defeat, it would seem. Oh, when it attacks, it does something, huh? I thought that was when it enters. Alright, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna win now. Yeah. I mean, nothing I have is winning this game anymore. I'm just gonna quit. See ya. A little bit too much early game from me. And none of my late game. Plus I had to mulligan, I guess. Should I be, like, cutting a Cactuar to put in something else? What, though? Yeah. Esperama would have been okay. Maybe. Just try to draw my Ifrits. Or my Titans. That's my game plan. Is this Xanarkand in the background? I'm not sure. I don't think it is. Oh, right. This enters untapped, so you don't have to decide whether you're going to play it early. I can defer the choice of whether to cycle it. And just develop out all my colored mana. Nice. Monk's Fist. Okay, we're expecting planes eventually. No, I'm not going to cycle that. Nice little town greeter. Fetch up a mountain. Ooh. And been a flashback spell. Nice. I mean, 7. But still kind of drawing a card. What is it? Oh, side quest, play Blitzball. You can't get through this. Yeah. Thunder Magic is nice, although I think at the moment I just want to develop Ifrit. It's the airship crash, probably. I don't think I care about this. I mean, maybe I do. It's +2. It makes their attacks quite good, right? In general. Not at the moment, but maybe I shouldn't pitch the airship crash so flippantly. I think I'll just pitch the town. Gonna somehow... Okay, it still doesn't really work. Okay. Great work. You're thinning my board out. Discard a card. 1/1 Death Toucher actually kind of sick here? I would like to draw a land eventually. I know I pitched one. I do want to get to my 5th for next turn. Let's get rid of the Bard's Bow. Yeah. My 1/1 Death Toucher is pretty cool. This stuff's all going to have a bunch of attack, right? Ooh. That's interesting. I don't want to do this yet, I don't think. I kind of want to just Thunder Magic the Choco. They don't have any creatures. The Blitzball doesn't matter. Oh, I don't need my 5th land for next turn because Ifrit is giving me mana. Unless they kill it, and then I do. Big creature. It's a 5/1. Good for you. So I believe it is Titan time here, right? And then I'll just be happy enough to trade Ifrit off for this. That's not a Titan. This is a Titan. Oh, I don't need to trade Ifrit because I have a 7/7. Yeah, I mean, I don't actually have anything to do in my first main, but again, Sagas, I think you do want to be careful to retain control in case it matters. Yeah, I'll add the mana and then get all my tapped lands. That's all fine. That's pretty sick stuff, right? So I'd like, if possible, to use Vanilla to get back Titan. I have 5 mana again. I think if I just kick this, they're gonna concede the game, more or less. So let's try that. I don't need to return a land for it. I could return my cycling land. That's kind of fun. I don't think I will. I like having mana. If they can kill this in response, that's pretty cool. No, they're just going to go fetch up another Magitech infantry. Okay. Good for you, buddy. Yeah, maybe I should have returned this because I could also use it to trigger landfall next turn. With a Chocobo on the field. I didn't tap wrong. I didn't have a choice. Yes, I did. Well, I don't remember what lands I had. I had green... Yeah, I think I had to do this. I can't play 2 green spells now. I'll happily trade a Chocobo for their Magitech. Oh, okay, never mind. It'll just die. They still can't do 6 to me, so they can't transform this. And even if they could, I would just get it. That's what the airship crash is for. Right, time for Milli Vanilli. Raise a Chocobo, huh? Okay. Great. Yeah, there's another thing I didn't um, think about until it happened in this match, which is that with a Titan in hand, discarding lands is kind of free. As long as you can eventually cast the Titan, you get the lands back into play, not just in your hand. So you don't want to greed out so hard that you can't cast the Titan. And if the Titan doesn't make it to step 2, you don't actually get them back, and isn't that sad? But, like, there's more upside to discarding lands than usual when you have a Titan in hand. And so if it's a semi-reasonable choice, you should probably do it. Great. I love cactuars and I love beavers. I love chocobos too. I think it's cactuar first, right? Depends. I guess if I play it now, it's an attacker. If I wait till next turn, it's a blocker. Which one do I want? I don't know. Who cares? Let's have an attacker. A 2/1. Okay. Joker time. My chocobo's asleep. That's rude. But it still counts for raising a chocobo. They don't care if your chocobo's in a coma, as long as you got one. I think I want to land cycle here to guarantee I get to play another card, rather than play this and hope to hit something. Like, if this misses, I can still Thunder Magic the token, but that doesn't feel great. 3 to equip? 3, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And I think I want to get out the Ocho here, Ochu, rather than keep having to pay the Cactuar tax. Right now, this is doing just fine. It can't attack super well, but like neither can the Cactuar, probably. And they could just let the Cactuar in. I think what I want right now is a blocker. Maybe I'm wrong. I want a creature that I don't have to keep playing. That I'm not on. Okay, what is your deal? Okay, so if they have a ton of artifacts, it's really good. But mostly it's just a 1/4 that surveils for artifacts. Alright. So I think I just develop out a 4/4 here, rather than Thunder Magic their guy proactively, and I'll go in for the attack. If no, because this gets in 1 damage is the upside. The downside is if they manage to kill my 4/4, I take 3. So I don't think that's a good trade, especially against some jerk with a bunch of black mages on his team. Oh, I guess worth noting, this can get me my Chocobo back if I want it, but I don't think I do. There's an artifact. That's number 2. They surveilled a land to the bin, I think? I wasn't paying that much attention. Oh, you get the T-Rex back, huh? I think I want to keep hitting land drops, though. So let's do this and try to hit a land so I can Thunder Magic the 1/4. I could Ifrit here. They don't currently have any creatures in the yard, so even if they could transform this, it wouldn't be the biggest problem. Yeah, I like Ifrit, I think. What am I pitching? Cactuar, I guess? Sure. This is greedy. Okay. Hit a land. What a pro. Turns out I could have cast the Cactuar if I'd kept it. Lots of K's in that sentence. K sounds. Hard C's. But this is better than a Cactuar, I'm reasonably sure. Okay. Artifact number 3. And they have the ability to make more. They still don't have any creatures? Discard, yeah, a land, I guess. I mean, I do want my 6th land, but it's no good to me if I don't have any good spells to cast. Mostly what I want is a Titan. Okay. Oh, I mean, I can get back the T-Rex orders with Vanille. But I think at this point I am becoming afraid of this 1/4 being able to recycle artifacts forever, or creatures forever. I also want my 7th land for this to become a 7/7, I guess. The main counterspell I would worry about costs 3, so I could do this now. But if they have, like, Ice Magic, I'd rather they spend their next turn's mana on it. Probably it doesn't matter. It's Ice Magic. No. It's Deadly Dispute. Well, I wish I had spent next turn, made them do that next turn, but this way I can attack if I want, I guess? No, that attack sucks. Yeah? I'm feeling pretty bad this game. They're already at 2 treasures. Oh, man. And if I ever block with my Death Toucher, that's their 3rd. Well... Actually, do I want the Gigantode back over the T-Rexor? It's a 4-mana 7/7. Or is this a 6-mana 6/6 that tramples and gains 3? I think a 7/7 is pretty cool. But my life total does matter. I think I need to get rid of this. I hate it. I also hate this rod, but what can you do? Clive, where have you been all my life? Okay. I guess there's nothing to do in my upkeep. In my main, I mean. Well, nothing to do in response to the Saga tree. have so many of these? Alright, that was just the one they already had. They were flashing that back. I only have one spell, though, or one card. It's unlikely they're countering me. If I hit a land, I can play this and then also Clive. But that's pretty greedy. I mean, this looks at 4 cards? I should hit. And I do want more mana, I think. They don't even have blue right now. I think it's too greedy. This town greeter just doesn't matter. Let's make sure this resolves. Oh, no, because I discard. I see. Right. So this does matter. Mountain, 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 mountain. Okay. I'll take a mountain, I guess. Only drawing 2 because the Ifrit died, but it's still pretty cool to draw 2. They have some way to kill it, maybe? That would be a bummer. 8? 8 mana to make this a 9/9 Death Touch, by the way. Pretty cool. Here's hoping the blue-black deck doesn't have any removal. What are you doing to me? I mill a bunch. Interesting. Okay. They're not doing anything. So flipping this to fight a 5/5 seems good. But I think I don't have 8 mana, so I can't threaten to attack with the 1/1 first. I can Chocobo kick with it, but then I can't flip the Clive. I think getting this flip off is pretty important. If they have a kill spell... Oh, their whole hand is face up. Okay, great. And actually, do I care about the 5/5 or the 2/1? I guess they could always just re-equip this if they wanted. They have plenty of mana. So let's kill the 5/5. Now I can swing in with Millie Vanilli. I mean, yeah, we have to push some damage. They're milling me, kind of. I have to clear the way for my 11/11 death, or 12/12. Actually, you know what? Let's kill the 1/1 now. I don't want them to block like that. Okay. I mean, with the mana from Clive and a Chocobo kick, we're threatening lethal. So they have to do something. Okay, that's something. Yeah, not a ton of time, but I have a 14/14. That's pretty cool. Well, I don't, because I can't hit any stinking mana. Okay. Get as much use out of my green mana as I can. I can't actually spend it all, but like if I could, it would matter. Okay, they're empty-handed. I guess they can make... Oh, they can get back a permanent? That's cool. Well, their permanents all, well, kind of suck. I guess they want the Hunt the Mark again to kill my giant creature. Yeah. Oh! And they're gonna get to flip both of these. Okay. But one of them's gonna immediately die, but I can't kill them through that. Oh, actually, you know what they should have done? Wait, what? Ah, no, they make 2 treasures, but after the first one, this fails to flip. I see. They should spend a treasure proactively next turn. I hate this. This just trades for their 3/3, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't have a card that wins the game. I guess I should have put the counter here. And then planned to move the Bard's Bow in the future. Well, I don't know. Making this big enough to trade for one of their 3/3s is also worth something. I guess attacking right now is pointless anyway, because they're going to get another replacement for this. They don't even have to sack the 3/3. Oh, right, but they can sack treasures to make this indestructible, too. They don't even have to sack a creature. Yeah. Okay, well, they're forgetting to sack a treasure, I hope. Wait, what? Oh, only if a creature died. Only if they make a treasure does it check if they have 3. Let's see. This sucks. Yeah, I don't even have enough turns left. They can just sack a treasure every time I attack. I should check their deck, I suppose, if they were about to deck out, but I don't think they were. Yeah, 14 cards. Just too much value. Also, I never got my Titan. Got milled. I think that's true. All right. I mean, well, it's a bad hand, actually. But I think you keep it. Doesn't have a 1 or a 2. But it has good lands, and at least it has a 3/4 and some removal, right? Smuggler's Copter my ass. Okay. Man, that land that got them back a permanent won the game, right? Well, yeah. They really needed that side quest to kill my Death Toucher. You say green? Okay. Absent. Right, we already knew that. Well, Bard's Bow to make a 3/3 reach is looking good here. And I guess I'll get in for 1, because This is not realistically going to block anything. It could trade for the 2/2 if they like play a creature and kill this, but that seems unlikely. I guess if they like bolted the 3/3, this still wouldn't block because they'd crew this up. Yeah, okay. Fang. All right. Sure, I'll trade. What? Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So what does this do? Cards leave your graveyard. Well, yeah, I mean it's possible they could do that. I don't see any evidence of it yet, but they're in black. I'm no, what am I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice to wait till I have a chocobo on board to use this? But I don't have cards that make chocobos right now, so it's just a chocobo kick, unkicked on Fang, I guess, and ramp. I mean, I could play a 3/2, but I don't know that I'm even going to get anything back from it, right? And this might start getting the value immediately if I don't stop it. Like, I'm almost out of mountains. The good news is I can Bard's Bow up next turn. If I want. Costs like 6. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I stopped them from drawing a card, at least. I'm not happy they have Evil Reawakened on my ass, but what can you do? Just Bard's Bow so I take less trample. And I'll use Vanille to get back the Death Toucher. No, don't do it! Come on, man! God, I'm dead. The evil has been reawakened and it's too much. Oh. Well, maybe it's not, actually. First Thundaga of my life. Titan. Ride the Shoe Puff. Oh, did I play a land already? I did. What? I mean, I kind of like this Death Toucher right now. But it would have been better to take Ride the Shoe Puff and then play a land. Oh, man. Because this being a 4/3 would be really useful. I almost think I have to take Ride the Shoe Puff anyway and just admit that I'm a big dummy. Because it's a 7/7. Well, yeah, that's better than Titan. Ah! Give him the oops. This doesn't say activate only as a sorcery. But I probably should activate as a sorcery so I can put a counter on it when I play my land for next turn. This game is looking very bad, and if I had just ordered my last turn differently, I would feel like I have kind of a chance. Oh, no attack! Okay. I'll cycle this. Because I have enough mana to flip this anyway. Is this some kind of joke to you? Man, it's a pretty good card. T-Rex is a good card also. This doesn't have trample. Actually, I can just make a 9/9, I guess. And a 10/10 helps this die faster, I guess. Tough to deal with an indestructible. I mean, it's not indestructible. It's an 8/20 that, like, I mean, how are you supposed to? Damage that would do it to you and other permanents you control would be dealt to this instead. So all their stuff can't die. And they're just, okay, they have some trick. What can you do? No? Sorcery speed deal 2? Okay. This is too many attackers now. I just die to attack. Okay. Well, that lives. I think. No, it doesn't live, because when I shock one of their other creatures, it'll just do damage to the turtle. So attack all just wins. They're not doing it. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll wait so that I can Thundaga it. Well, Thundaga some. Well, I kind of want to put the Bard's Bow on somebody, right? So that I can block this without losing a creature. So I want a lot of mana next turn. I guess having this card in my hand is stopping them from killing me. Apparently, because they had lethal and they didn't go for it. Oh, I'm at 6 now. I gained from the T-Rex. I forgot. It wasn't lethal. Okay. Sure. That's actually pretty reasonable here. Sort of. Because it blocks pretty comfortably. Alright, so we pass on Thundaga something. I guess. I hate this game. Okay. Come on! I'm still not dead. Damage that would be dealt to you and other permanents is dealt to this instead. Okay, I mean... Thundaga the face, I guess. Oh, this has to go to creatures, of course. course they get this. Ah! Where's my Ultima? I mean, I guess I'll cycle this. Who knows what I could draw? A mountain, great. I don't think the deck was this bad. I guess it lacked synergy, right? That's something decks are supposed to have in this format. I had some decent early game plays and some decent late game plays and some removal, but I don't know. I mean, was I losing because opponents had synergy, or did they just have more stuff? I don't know. I'm not a good enough player to tell why I lost here. Was I just unlucky? Probably not. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.